Why Creative Designs? What makes us different? It's a question we often get asked by new clients whenever they come in and we go through the initial intake process. There's always that back and forth initial, sort of, what's your firm about? What are you guys about? How can your team get things done for my company? And then the big question always comes, what exactly do you do? Because we need help, and how can you help us? That's a question that a lot of business owners, face whenever they're looking for a new service provider. Well, I'm here today to tell you exactly what makes us different at Creative Designs and what we do to help our clients. We are an ad agency. We do deal with a lot of marketing, advertising. We are a web design company as well. We do build websites. We do have print facilities where we do wholesale printing for our resellers as well as retail printing for clients that walk in off the street. So there are a lot of things we do in addition to search engine work, pay-per-click ad campaigns, so on and so forth. It's a big long list of things we do, but to sum it all up, really at its core, Creative Design started out as a web design firm, but very quickly became a problem-solving firm. And so essentially this is what we do for our clients, is we solve critical problems that they face in their business in order to help them achieve their objectives and goals. Let me illustrate this with an example. Recently we had a client come to us and he had a significant amount of stock sitting in what he called dead stock inventory. So this was basically units, he sells furnaces and so on and so forth. These were items that were sitting in a warehouse and they were just sort of collecting dust. They weren't necessarily, garbage products. It was just that they were older models, maybe had some scratches or dents or dings or so on and so forth, and could definitely be resold and provide exceptional value for the customer, but they definitely couldn't be sold as brand new product, and he couldn't put his name behind it as brand new product. Especially when newer models were coming in and he's got suppliers that are saying, hey, push this newest model, so on and so forth. He's got all this stuff sitting there. So what happens to it? Well, 3 years go by, 4 years go by, so on and so forth, and it's just, depreciating in value the longer it sits, and it's also taking up valuable warehouse space. It needs to be cataloged, needs to be looked after, needs to be cleaned and maintained, and the whole nine. It's a big problem for him, and especially one that's not only losing money, but it's definitely not generating new revenue for the company. So this was the problem that we were posed with at Creative Designs is, please help me figure out what to do with this stuff, this dead stock inventory. So we sat down, we had several meetings, consultations in order to figure out, what some viable options might be, and in the end we came up with a campaign that was able to help him get rid of that stock. Now we did this through a variety of different tools. So we did build some, web applications that allowed some of his dealers to log in, view this old stock, the scratch and dent items, so on and so forth, and they were able to take that, buy it at a reduced rate, and then off-sell that to their own customers and flip a profit that way. So they were able to really make use of, web technologies and various different outlets online. We took that a step further as well, and we set up some offline marketing campaigns going after some of their clients that they don't deal with as often, and we set up some different print materials that were going to be mailed out through direct mail, and that yielded a positive return as well by bringing those customers into their online portal where they can make those purchases the same way to reduce those stock levels. So ultimately in the end, when it comes to something like this, that's where, the way we have our pricing model, it really helps because we charge value-based pricing. So we were able to assess the whole scenario and say, listen, we can help you solve this problem and it's going to be in this ballpark range. The client can then sign off on it and we can proceed with the work. Versus whenever you're dealing with a firm that still charges with hourly rates, they're going to take their sweet time because they know that they're getting paid the longer the job takes. And if you do say that you need it in a rush, they're just going to cut corners and then pad their invoice to get those billable hours. At Creative Designs, we don't do that. We're very fair, and we bill by the experience that we have and the value that we provide to our clients when we're solving these problems. So yes, we do web design. Yes, we do printing. Yes, we do marketing. We do basically anything that our clients will need to help their business succeed in various aspects of their business. Really, all you have to do is just tell us what your problem is. Talk to you soon.